Just got finished at the parents' place here. Used the miter saw, which made short work of these pieces for sure. If you ever need to cut these, use a miter saw. It is definitely the right tool for the job. Going to make some definite progress on this tonight. So this is a little more of an update here. So I've got all this wood home I cut earlier. And you can kind of see the first module starting to come along here. And I'm kind of deeply regretting using the cheap wood on the legs here also, because you can see the back one there is kind of bowed a little bit. I don't think it's going to matter because of the adjustable feet, but we'll see. That's obviously not permanent. It's just because I don't have the posts on this side here just yet. So I just kind of have it propped up just to kind of see what things will look like. So hopefully more progress tomorrow. So we're about a day or two since the last layout update, and things are an absolute war zone in here. Just got crap everywhere. Been doing most of the cutting out on the porch. Had to pick up more wood, and that isn't going to stop anytime soon. Also picked up a circular saw and this contraption here, which is supposed to make smooth cuts. Haven't exactly gotten it perfected just yet. Did use it earlier though. I'm going to need some more wood. These cuts aren't quite right, so some of this is not going to be used, unfortunately. I'll have to try to find a use for it. And starting to develop a scrap pile here already. And we'll take a look at some of the progress in here. These are some of the pieces that were cut the other night. And I do now have almost one module complete. So it's starting to look quite sort of the way it's gonna. At the one end there I put some diagonal braces. Also putting another set of legs in the middle, which I kind of had to stop for the night here because I don't want to make too much racket. And then on this side I got to put those braces on as well. The one problem I'm having with it at this point is it just doesn't feel very secure. So I'm hoping that with the other leg on there, or once the modules are kind of joined together, that'll be a little bit better. Also I got a bunch of new stuff in here. Take a look at some of the new acquisitions. Been looking for one of these for a little while. It's these scale trains with their logo on it. Kelby from South Plains Trains was able to get me one of these. Not a lot of places have these still in stock. And some eBay acquisitions. I've been looking for one of these ever since my 611 excursion trip. Saw a couple of these sitting, and Walthers, it seems, in the kit days is the only one that ever actually made this car. So this one's actually brand new and unopened. Extremely rare and hard to find. And then also got some Penske passenger cars. It's a 5-car set. I've been needing some actual smooth side cars here to go with some of the trains that I have so many Pennsylvania engines, but I didn't really have passenger cars for them. There's an additional 2-car set by MTH called the, I think it's the Parlor 2-car set that goes with these, so I'll be trying to look at one of those up in my spare time as well. And I don't have it pictured here right now, but I did also pick up an Excella set as well. So we'll be taking a look at some of these things, hopefully once the layout's up and running, and well, that's just going to be a little while. But absolute mess in here right now. Kind of just want to get this done just so I can clean up this mess. Update, evening of July 28th. It is still a mess in here, but we did make a lot of progress today. So last night, actually earlier this morning, I finished up this section here. What's really going to be nice is I'm going to have all of the storage underneath, so I don't have to do the whole boxes stacked up the wall thing there. So that's going to be really nice to have. So as soon as this other section gets the top piece put on, which I think it's pretty much ready to go, and then I'll probably either clamp or bolt these together so that they kind of act like one piece. Not really sure if that's what you're supposed to do, but that's how I'm doing it. And I have my legs drying with some wood glue there. They have leveling feet on them, so you have to drill a 3/8 inch hole at the bottom, and then one of these little guys screws into it, but you can adjust the height up or down. So when I do try to level everything here, that should be pretty nice to have. So I gotta get more wood, of course, because the way things measure out, some of these sheets won't work. So I'm gonna have to buy more. Well, I would have had to buy more anyway. But I think next is gonna come a straight section here, which won't go all the way over. So probably gonna build that one because I need to figure out some things with how I'm gonna work around these windows and the window sills. And then we're gonna build this wall, and then probably one tiny little module to connect these two. And then finally after that, there'll be the one that connects over here over to the other side. And there'll probably be another little one that goes in the corner to kind of fill up this gap here. But once the one that comes across is done here, I'll actually be able to lay out some track and kind of figure out what I want to do with things. That's going to take an even longer time, but we're probably weeks away from that point. So that's where it stands for right now.